Imagine walking into a store where almost everything costs less than anywhere else. Cheaper groceries, cheaper clothes, cheaper electronics, cheaper household essentials. At first, it seems impossible. Most businesses raise prices to increase profits, but Walmart built one of the largest empires in history by doing the exact opposite. Today, Walmart generates more than $680 billion in annual revenue, serves around 270 million customers every week, and operates over 10,000 stores across the world. Yet none of this started in New York, Los Angeles, or any major American city. It began in a small town in Arkansas, where a businessman named Sam Walton believed the biggest opportunity wasn't where everyone else was looking. It was where no one was looking at all. During the 1950s and early 1960s, most large retailers focused on densely populated cities because they believed small towns couldn't generate enough sales to justify new stores. Walton saw a completely different picture. Millions of Americans living in rural communities still needed groceries, clothing, tools, and everyday essentials, but they often had limited choices and paid higher prices because competition was scarce. Instead of fighting established chains in crowded markets, Walton decided to serve these overlooked communities first. On July 2, 1962, he opened the first Walmart Discount City in Rogers, Arkansas, with a simple promise: sell quality products at the lowest possible prices and earn customer loyalty through value rather than expensive advertising. It was a bold gamble that most retail experts underestimated, but that single decision would lay the foundation for what would eventually become the largest retail empire the world had ever seen. At first, Walmart's strategy looked completely backward. While competitors rushed into major cities, Sam Walton intentionally expanded into towns with populations as small as 5 or 10,000 people. To many executives, this made no sense. Small towns meant fewer customers and lower sales potential. But Walton wasn't looking at individual stores, he was thinking about an entire network. Instead of scattering stores across the country, he built them close enough to support one another. Every new location was placed within driving distance of a distribution center, allowing trucks to deliver inventory quickly and efficiently. This cluster strategy reduced transportation costs, kept shelves stocked, and made expansion far less expensive than opening isolated stores hundreds of miles apart. While competitors spent millions building in crowded urban markets and paying high operating costs, Walmart quietly dominated regions where customers had few alternatives. Families who previously drove long distances to shop suddenly had access to low prices in their own communities. As more people visited Walmart, sales volume increased dramatically. That higher volume gave the company greater bargaining power with manufacturers. Instead of ordering small quantities, Walmart could negotiate massive bulk purchases, allowing suppliers to lower prices in exchange for guaranteed sales. Walton then passed much of those savings directly to customers rather than keeping them as extra profit. This created a powerful cycle. Lower prices attracted more shoppers increased sales, higher sales strengthened Walmart's negotiating power, and stronger buying power made even lower prices possible. By the time larger competitors realized what was happening, Walmart had already built an incredibly loyal customer base across hundreds of small American towns, turning a strategy that once seemed foolish into one of the greatest competitive advantages in retail history. As Walmart expanded across the United States, Sam Walton realized that selling products cheaply wasn't enough. If the company wanted to stay ahead, it had to become better at moving products than anyone else. In the 1970s and 1980s, many retailers relied heavily on wholesalers, meaning products often passed through multiple warehouses before reaching store shelves. Every extra stop increased costs, delayed deliveries, and reduced profits. Walton believed this system was inefficient. Instead, Walmart invested heavily in its own distribution network, building strategically located distribution centers designed to replenish nearby stores quickly. One of the company's biggest innovations was cross-docking, a logistics system that dramatically reduced the time products spent sitting in warehouses. Instead of storing inventory for weeks, incoming goods were unloaded from supplier trucks, sorted almost immediately, and loaded onto outbound trucks headed directly to stores. This reduced storage costs, minimized excess inventory, and kept products moving through the supply chain faster than many competitors could match. Walmart also embraced technology long before most retailers considered it essential. During the 1980s, the company invested in a private satellite communication network connecting stores, distribution centers, and headquarters. Managers could track inventory, monitor sales, and communicate across the business in near real time, giving Walmart faster and more accurate information than many rivals. Every improvement saved time, reduced waste, and lowered operating costs. Those savings weren't simply added to the company's profits. They helped Walmart keep prices low, strengthening customer loyalty while making it increasingly difficult for competitors to compete on price without sacrificing their own margins. By the early 1990s, Walmart had become America's largest retailer, but Sam Walton understood that size alone would never guarantee long-term success. The real challenge was making sure every new store operated just as efficiently as the first. To achieve that, Walmart built one of the most sophisticated supply chains in the world. The company developed close partnerships with suppliers, sharing sales data so manufacturers could see exactly which products were selling and when stores needed to be restocked. This reduced shortages, prevented excess inventory, and allowed suppliers to plan production more efficiently. One of the best-known examples was Procter & Gamble, whose teams worked closely with Walmart to improve inventory management using shared sales information. Rather than waiting for purchase orders after shelves were empty, replenishment became far more responsive, reducing costs for both companies. Walmart also invested heavily in barcode scanning and computerized inventory systems, allowing stores to track sales item by item instead of relying on manual estimates. Every scan at the checkout generated valuable data that helped predict demand and improve ordering decisions. These technologies may seem ordinary today, but during the 1980s and 1990s they gave Walmart a significant competitive advantage. The company knew what customers were buying almost immediately, allowing it to react faster than many competitors. This relentless focus on efficiency meant Walmart wasn't just a retailer. It was becoming a data-driven logistics company that happened to sell groceries, clothing, electronics, and household goods. While shoppers simply noticed lower prices, behind the scenes an enormous network of technology, transportation, and analytics was quietly making those prices possible, widening the gap between Walmart and nearly every other retailer in America. As Walmart's network grew stronger, the company discovered another powerful advantage: its sheer size gave it enormous negotiating power. Every year, millions of customers walked through Walmart stores, purchasing everything from toothpaste and laundry detergent to televisions and bicycles. For manufacturers, securing shelf space inside Walmart wasn't just another business deal. It meant access to one of the largest customer bases in the world. Companies that supplied Walmart could sell products in extraordinary volumes, but in return Walmart expected lower prices, reliable deliveries, and consistent quality. This wasn't simply about demanding discounts. Walmart challenged suppliers to reduce unnecessary packaging, improve production efficiency, and streamline transportation so costs could fall without sacrificing product quality. When suppliers found new ways to save money, Walmart passed much of those savings on to customers through lower prices, reinforcing its everyday low-price strategy. Scale also gave Walmart another financial advantage. Because inventory moved quickly, products spent less time sitting in warehouses or on store shelves, allowing the company to generate cash faster than many competitors. Faster inventory turnover meant Walmart could reinvest that cash into opening new stores, upgrading distribution centers, and improving technology instead of letting money remain tied up in unsold goods. By the late 1990s, Walmart had built a business where every additional store made the entire network stronger. More stores increased purchasing power, stronger purchasing power reduced costs, lower costs attracted more customers, and higher customer traffic convinced even more suppliers to partner with Walmart. It became a self-reinforcing cycle that competitors found almost impossible to replicate. While many retailers focused on maximizing profit from each individual product, Walmart focused on maximizing efficiency across the entire system, proving that a perfectly optimized business could outperform one simply charging higher prices. By the late 1980s, Walmart had mastered discount retail, but Sam Walton knew that growth couldn't depend on selling only clothing, hardware, and household goods. The next opportunity was much bigger: food. Americans buy groceries every week, regardless of the economy. making them one of the most reliable sources of repeat business. Instead of asking customers to visit Walmart once a month for general merchandise and another store for groceries, the company wanted to become a one-stop destination. In 1988, Walmart opened its first supercenter, combining a full supermarket with its traditional discount store under one roof. It was a game-changing idea. Customers could buy fresh produce, meat, dairy, clothing, electronics, furniture, and pharmacy items in a single trip. This not only increased convenience but also encouraged shoppers to spend more during each visit. A customer who came in for milk might leave with school supplies, kitchen appliances, or a new television. Grocery sales also created frequent customer traffic, giving Walmart more opportunities to sell higher-margin general merchandise. Over time, the supercenter became the company's primary growth engine, and today groceries account for well over half of Walmart US's net sales. The strategy reshaped American shopping habits and forced traditional supermarkets to compete with a retailer that already had one of the world's most efficient supply chains. Walmart was no longer just a discount store. It had become a retail ecosystem capable of serving nearly every everyday need under a single roof, making it even harder for competitors to match its scale, prices, and convenience. By the early 2000s, Walmart had become the undisputed leader of American retail, but the company faced a challenge unlike anything it had encountered before. This new competitor wasn't building thousands of stores or investing in massive parking lots. Instead, it was changing the way people shopped altogether. That competitor was Amazon. While Walmart had perfected physical retail, Amazon was proving that customers increasingly valued the convenience of ordering products online and having them delivered to their doorstep. At first, many believed Walmart's enormous store network would become a disadvantage in the digital age. But instead of ignoring the shift, Walmart began transforming its business once again. The company invested billions of dollars into e-commerce, modernized its website, expanded grocery pickup, introduced same-day delivery in many markets, and used its thousands of stores as fulfillment hubs. Unlike pure online retailers, Walmart already had locations within a short drive of most Americans, allowing many online orders to be prepared and delivered faster than traditional warehouse-only models. The company also strengthened its digital capabilities through acquisitions such as Jet.com in 2016, helping accelerate its online strategy and attract new talent. Although Jet.com was later integrated into Walmart's broader e-commerce operations, the investment reflected Walmart's willingness to adapt rather than defend the past. Today, customers can seamlessly shop in stores, order online, pick up purchases curbside, or receive home delivery, demonstrating how Walmart combined its physical infrastructure with digital innovation. Instead of choosing between brick-and-mortar retail and e-commerce, Walmart turned both into complementary strengths, proving that even the world's largest retailer could continue evolving in an industry that never stops changing. More than 6 decades after Sam Walton opened his first store in Rogers, Arkansas, Walmart remains the world's largest retailer not because it discovered a secret product or invented a revolutionary technology, but because it mastered something far more difficult: continuous improvement. Every year, the company invests billions of dollars in automation, supply chain technology, artificial intelligence, and distribution infrastructure to move products faster and at lower cost. Massive automated fulfillment centers, advanced inventory forecasting, and data analytics now help Walmart predict customer demand with remarkable accuracy, reducing waste while keeping shelves stocked. The company has also expanded far beyond traditional retail through businesses like Walmart Marketplace, where third-party sellers can reach millions of customers, Walmart Connect, its fast-growing advertising platform, and Walmart Plus, a membership program offering benefits such as free delivery and fuel discounts. These businesses create new revenue streams while strengthening customer loyalty beyond in-store shopping. Yet despite all these innovations, Walmart's core philosophy remains almost unchanged from 1962. Every investment, whether in robotics, software, or logistics, ultimately serves the same purpose: lowering costs so customers can save money. That simple idea has allowed Walmart to survive economic recessions, changing consumer habits, and the rise of e-commerce while many once dominant retailers, including Sears and Kmart, struggled or disappeared. Walmart's story proves that building an empire isn't about chasing every trend. It's about creating a system that becomes stronger every time it grows. From one small discount store in rural Arkansas to a company serving hundreds of millions of customers each week, Walmart transformed retail by proving that operational excellence, relentless efficiency, and customer trust can become the most powerful competitive advantages of all.